We recently had a quick run through of why you might use a ND or CPL filter, and we enjoyed the filters from Hader and featured them in that video. But a few of you have asked me since about the K&F brand as a budget alternative, and honestly I couldn't give a completely definitive answer because I've only ever really used and abused their tripods and a few other accessories over the last few years, but not so much the filters, especially not the current 2020 batch of filters. So they've kindly sent me three. We've got the K&F Concept Variable ND2 to ND32. We've got the, actually it's this one, the ND2 to 32 ND and CPL 2-in-1 Nano X, and one of them is the ND8 to ND128 Variable Neutral Density Filter Slim Fader. Some long titles as usual. Now I was going to look at each individually in a series of mini videos, but this week the weather hasn't been, well, it hasn't been helping me at all, and wedding work, as slow as it is this year, has to come first. In fact, I've just had one brought forwards to meet the cut off with the latest government restrictions that have just been announced. Let's see if you can work out when I actually film this video. Anyway, we definitely need to have a quick chat about if these filters from K&F are worthy of the kit bag or not. So let's have a little look close up. There we go, ND2 to 32, 8 to 128. You can see the much darker glass and the 2-in-1. I do like the little cases, very nice. The retail packaging also very decent considering the budget. Each of these have an aluminium frame, and K&F are sure to let you know that it's optical glass instead of optical resin. Very important. They have Nano Coating layer technology, as it says, so that means they should be waterproof, scratch resistant, anti-reflective, and you can see, especially on the lighter one, the green coating. What we want to make sure is that doesn't affect the image too much. Clearly that one's very dark. We can give it a nice little turn. There is a hard stop at minimum and maximum, which is actually marked for you. ND8, ND128. This one should be a bit clearer for you as I open and close it there, you see. Now, of course, the 2-in-1 will be slightly more complex, and so they've included these little handles there for min and max. And if you turn the whole unit there, you have the other piece, the circular polarizer. So ultra slim, real light. Coatings seem to be very, very nice. Everything looks absolutely spot on. Now the ND2 to 32 is around £50.99 without promotions. ND8 to 128, £53.99, and the CPL ND 2-in-1, £67.99. I believe there's a promotion on right at this moment as I record. As it goes out, I'm not sure. You'll see. Definitely worth looking out for that. Let's have a quick look and see if they're worth including in the kit bag. Are K&F Concept filters worth it? What are they for? Well, we've spoken about it before, but basically it's good for whenever you need to slow down your shutter speeds, maybe use wider apertures in brighter situations. For example, the CPL aspect of this 2-in-1 will help you control reflections and shoot darker skies, for example. One way I use these is shooting outdoors and wide open. It's otherwise impossible in some circumstances. Let's take a quick look at what I mean. They all perform well in video shooting, but for just video, you can get away with the ND2-32 as opposed to the ND128, for most of us anyway. But how about stills? Now, I'm not seeing any problematic color shift with these filters, and it shows you don't always need to pay the highest price for your gear. Sometimes though, it did seem a little bit cooler, but nothing worrying. Any slight tint can be tweaked in post without losing the overall integrity of the image. They all perform pretty similar, so thumbs up for that. Also, any slight vignetting was easily fixable in post, so again, no worries on that front. Now, although I'm not going to abuse these filters, especially at the moment with the travel restrictions, the Nano Coating looks like it will do a good job with any potential dirt, water and so on, and the image overall doesn't seem to be greatly affected. These filters seem well built, should last a good while when I can get out to more varied scenes on my travels. Now, I do like a hard stop. It's very handy. It's a lot easier to know where I am with these filters. Importantly, we're getting no X's, no real drop in image quality, and a very good price, all things considered. Now, the 2-in-1 filter is much easier to use when you're set up on a tripod because the two filters spin freely. It's a little bit tricky. You pretty much need two hands as they are otherwise moving each other as you turn. I went with the 77mm versions, and at the same time, where are they? Updated my set of step-up rings so I could use my other lenses as I did here. Somehow I'd lost an important one from my previous set, so thanks to K&F for that. They're only cheap. I'll leave a link below. I'll leave a link below to everything, in fact, but let me know first if you've used these filters and how you feel about them now you've used them. As we said earlier, they come in around £51, £68 tops. You might want to look out for any promotions on Amazon that I've seen from time to time. Anything to bring the price down, very welcome. Anyway, subscribe and I'll see you in the comments below.